So what we're going to do is we're going to review some of the key points in the coaching process and be able to address some of the things that have come up in your feedback sessions as questions for you. Now remember, the whole purpose of the coaching session is to be able to get someone unstuck from something. Could be unstuck from making a speech or unstuck from a project like a website. It could be unstuck from anything that they feel that they're not moving on. And when you have a coaching session with your clients, what we want you to remember is that initially it's helping them define their objective, formulate a clear vision, map out the strategy, and then support them in the process between here and there. That means managing the gap, because there's always going to be a gap in every coaching assignment. There's where they start, and there's where they want to end up. And your job is to support them in getting to where they want to end up. That's your job. And you do that by asking them questions. And these are the kinds of questions that emanate from your intuition, from your messages. They're questions that keep in the flow of the process of the coaching. They're questions that allow them to go deeper and to be able to look at what's creating the stuckness in the situation, or what's the obstacle in the way blocking them from having exactly what they want. Now, some of the questions that you've asked are really on track. And the first one is about, when do you share a mirror with people? You share a mirror when you get the feeling inside that it's going to open up the session, connect you and the coachee at a deeper level, and to be able to have them see, in fact, that you're human too. You don't have to share every mirror. Not every session requires that you share your role in the process. But when you get that feeling that the person feels alone or stuck or embarrassed or maybe even ashamed, if there's a mirror that you see about yourself and you feel it's appropriate, then sharing it with them just briefly. You don't have to go into a long story, but just briefly, so that they feel that they're not alone in their humanity, that you're a person too, and you get what it means to be in their shoes. And you see how that feels, because that compassion, that connection, that empathy is so powerful that you don't want to omit that because you're keeping a professional distance. You want to be able to reach out to them so that they can feel your support. Doesn't mean you climb into the situation with them or that you stay distant and disconnected. It's that empathetic attachment where you stay connected and supportive, but you don't climb inside of their issues. You also asked about homework and how to give homework in a good way. Homework is the way the coachee participates on their own in the coaching process that you've initiated with them. So when they go home back to their office and they have a break between their sessions with you, and it could be a week, 2 weeks, a month, some people it could be even longer. But when they have that break, it's their engagement in the process to show that they're as and even more committed than you are to their issue, their challenge, their growth and development. So their homework is important. And usually what I do is I listen in the session, as we've been discussing, for those key words. And those key words are going to give you little shovels to be able to say, maybe there's some research that you want to conduct around this. And they'll tell you what their thoughts are, but they haven't taken action on them yet. And then what you do is you invite them. Would this be something to explore as homework? And if they say, no, I don't want to go there, drop it. Because remember, in the coaching process, the most important thing is for you to not know what's best for the coachee. To not see what they should do and not know better than they do. Because at MMS, what we do is we ascribe to pure coaching. Pure coaching means we ask, we listen, and we empower. But we don't know for them, and we don't see for them, and we don't tell them what to do.